Hello YouTube, George from Medusa Herbs here, back with another video. It's the first of the month, so we're going to be giving a collection update. But before we did that, I wanted to talk a little bit about some bedding that I've been using. I was previously using this, I believe it's called Pet's Choice. I'll put a link in the description below the video. Got it at Tractor Supply. It's the same size, 141 liters, $16.95 for that one from Tractor Supply. They recently changed their DEI policies, and so I decided to try bedding from someone else, just because I do believe in that type of activity. And they were actually doing really good at it, which is surprising that they quit it. So I got this. This is the Frisco brand. This is available from Chewy online. $16.95 for the one from Tractor Supply. This one was $19.99. Just some things I wanted to talk about with it. I don't like it as much as the one I was getting from Tractor Supply. First off, it has a much larger grain or chip. You can see how big some of these are compared to this. It's a little bit finer. It does have some larger chips in it and some impurities, which I've talked about in another video. I'll link to that video as well, or put the link at the end of this one. But as I was sorting some of this bedding out, I found this. I mean, it's a 4-inch piece of wood that made it through, so their quality control. Here's another big 2 or 3-inch piece of wood that was in that bag. Not impressed with it so far. I'll try it over the next several months and see how it works out for the animals, whether or not they like it, how it holds burrows, etc. But initial reaction is not too pleased with it. So if you're looking at aspen bedding, if you've used the Chewy brand, this Frisco bedding from Chewy, let me know what you think. Let me know how it worked out. Did you have any problems or issues with it as well? Again, the Pet's Choice, I believe it was called, from Tractor Supply has been great. But I just kind of prefer to give my money to somebody else right now. So that's all on the bedding. Let's go get an update on the animals. Alright, so do a little feeding here for everybody and give you a little status update on how everyone's doing. That bedding is called Pet's Pick bedding. Again, I'll put a link to that in the description and to the one from Chewy, the Frisco. So first up, we have Hathor. She is my female Arctic. She gained 2 grams last month. She did shed and miss 1 feeding. I'm feeding her 2 or smaller fuzzies right now. Did get an order in from Rodent Pro, so she's going to be upsized to what they call small mice, which are 7 to 12 grams. She is 67 grams at the last weigh-in. Next is going to be Nephthys, RBE Pastel Toffee Conda, het for Sable. She is always a good eater. She gained 8 grams last month. She is 49 grams. Didn't miss a single feeding. So, next is going to be Isis. I need to go get hers some other mice real quick. We'll be right back. Alright. Let's go ahead and give Hathor her second pinky. Since she's done with her first. Hey, slow down there, kiddo. Right on. As I said, she's getting upsized to small mice, so she'll only get 1 feeder. As you can see, that little body deformity that she has there still seems very pronounced. So we'll see how that goes as she continues to grow and develop. Hopefully it's not going to cause an issue with her breeding down the road. Fingers crossed on that. This is Isis, hiding out back there in the corner. Conda, Axanthic, 66% het for snow. She is 34 grams. She lost 3 grams last month, the month of September. She did shed out and miss 2 feedings. So hopefully that's the reason why she lost some weight, but something to monitor for sure. Next we'll have Kepra, who is my male Arctic. He is 32 grams. He gained 1 gram last month. He did shed out and missed 2 feedings, so alright. Then we'll have Satesh, RBE Pastel Conda, Toffee Conda, Het Sable male. I have to, oh, there you are. Okay. Find your head. He gained 1 gram last month, missed 1 feeding. He's generally a pretty good feeder too. He's going to be pissy today, apparently. Alright, so I will sneak that into the end of this plastic tube that we have here. And leave that for him. 5-6 hours, I'll leave that in there to see if he wants to eat that. Last up we have Osiris Conda, 100% het snow. He's been my problem feeder. I did put him into a short-term brumation for the month of July. Took him out, been force feeding him pinky heads for a month. Took him off to see if he would be able to eat. He wasn't eating. Reached out to Jeff Galewood for some advice via Instagram. He suggested I try what's called wet feeding or the drinking trick. I've been using this paper towel to dry off my feeders so that they don't stick to the substrate. But 5 days ago when I went to feed him, I had a wet pinky, held it in front of his nose so some of the water could drip down in and around his mouth. He didn't eat it right away, but I did put it into the tube, and when I came back later on, he had eaten for the first time voluntarily since June. Only the second time he's eaten since April 15th. So hopefully he's going to start getting back on track. He is 19 grams, so he didn't gain or lose any weight. So we'll see how he does here. He normally will be a little bit sketchy towards the food. May end up having to drop feed him again. So I'm going to end the video here so I can focus a little bit more on him. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.